So hey there guys, hi, this is Amish Parmar over here again. I hope you guys are doing absolutely amazing. And right now, as you can see, I'm sporting a very new hairstyle. Finally, my hair are coming together and they're long enough to be tied into a bun. As you can see, I'm sporting my man bun. And I had this hairstyle before as well, but I really love this hairstyle. And I know it's not a perfect man bun as such. I know it is not, but it just gets better and better as long as the hair keeps growing and I don't cut it off. So okay, let's not talk much about the new hairstyle. You can mention in the comment section below if you like it or not. But let's get on to the topic at hand, and that is the Unbreakable film series and the first movie of the series that is named Unbreakable, right? So it is released in 2000. That is like November of 2000. That is almost 19 years ago, and still it is a very good superhero film, right? So what happened is actually I came across the movie Glass that released a few months back. And then I came to know about that it's a part of a trilogy. And then I said, like, if I want to enjoy this film, I'll have to watch the first two films first. So then I said, okay, I'll find some time and watch the first film then. The first film, like Unbreakable, I watched it and it is amazing. It's a beautiful film. And this video is about, it's not a review video actually, but just sharing my views on the movie and maybe why you should watch it as well. So, as I said, it's a very beautiful movie, and the movie starts with a few facts about comic books, right? Like an average comic book collector has around 3,000 comic books, and an average American citizen like spends around a year reading comic books of his lifetime. So that's a huge amount of time actually, but. And then it made me question myself that why is this movie, starting with stuff about comic books. But then as the story progresses, you realize that it's a superhero film, right? So it definitely is a superhero film, but it is not like any other you have ever seen. Like in the general superhero film, there's a villain, there's a hero with superpowers and stuff like that. This is a bit similar on those lines. But what is different about this film compared to other films is there is very less fictionalization of stuff. So there is very less fictional stuff in this, and a lot of things in this movie are like closer to reality, the reality in which you and I live in, right? Those are very closer to reality, and that is why this movie is a very good film because it is more relatable than the other superhero films we are used to, like the DC and the Marvel ones, right? Another great part about this film is the cast. I love these actors, the Bruce Willis and Samuel L. Jackson. Both these actors are very good and they know how to play their part very well. And they do take a movie to a different level with their acting skills. But the entire limelight goes to the director. The name of the director is M. Night Shyamalan. I hope I'm pronouncing his name correctly. And he does take away the entire limelight of this film. He is the actor, he's a producer, I guess even he's the writer as well. I guess so. So the story, the entire concept of this film, of this trilogy actually, is his brainchild, and I like hats off to that guy because it's a beautiful way to depict a story and a beautiful concept altogether. It does make me feel a bit proud because he's an Indian American. But it would be much amazing. It would be all the more interesting if he was a complete Indian and he produced this film in India. But I don't think so. In India, it would do as good as it did in Hollywood because Indian public are used to all those. Okay, let's not get into that right now. So what else I wanted you guys to know is that while I was watching this film, right, there were a lot of things that came to me like deja vu, right? So I was like kind of able to predict what was going to happen next, and then after like around half the movie ended, I was pretty sure that I have seen it before, but still it kept me very intrigued, it kept me interested because the storyline is built in beautifully, and what else is beautiful is the cinematography, right? So the way the shots are taken is very unique and it's very different. Like the shots are taken onto mirror reflections. The shots are taken from the other side of the curtain. Like it's a very peculiar event. When you watch the movie yourself, you realize that okay, if it was some other movie, maybe this isn't how the shots would have taken. they are taken in a very beautiful manner, in a very unique manner, and it almost conveys the fact that the director is trying to tell us, the people, that the same thing can be viewed from very different ways, and maybe it looks like the different way isn't that interesting, but actually it turns out to be very interesting, and it helps us to realize that one thing may have a lot of different ways to look at it, right? So it's like, that's what I think of it. But it was really interesting, the cinematography and the music as well. The music also very beautiful. The movie has a very beautiful, not a beautiful, but has a different end. Like you wouldn't expect the movie to end like this. So the movie has a climax at the end, and it's a very beautiful climax. Like beautiful in the way of storytelling, not in the way of reality as such. But okay, it's a very beautiful ending, and the movie has a closure, right? So even if it wasn't a trilogy and the movie ended then and there, it wouldn't have made much of a difference, because it feels like it's a closure and the movie is ended, the plot is ended. It's not like Bahubali that it ends with a question, right? It's not like that. It has a proper ending, and it feels that okay, this is a closure, but it turns out that it's not. And we do have a trilogy, and the remaining two films have already released. So I'm really excited to watch those films, and maybe I'll watch them as soon as possible, because I'm really curious to know that what else could have been in the storyline, what more, or what future does it have, what future our hero, our villain has. So I'm very excited to know that. So this film has received a lot of recognition as well. It was, like I said, it was released in 2000, and it has been almost 19 years since it released, but still people like it, people love it, and I loved watching it, and I'm sure that you will also love watching it, because it is a beautiful piece of art. At that time in 2000, Time magazine rated this film as the 4th best superhero film of all time. So I can agree that okay, that time there was no Marvel, there was no DC, or it was not as good as it is now, but still it doesn't deny the fact that this is a very good film, a very good superhero film in fact. And it is, like I said, it is not the usual kind of superhero film you expect it to be, but it's more closer to reality one, and I definitely recommend you guys to watch it, and especially because it has 2 other films. So if you want to enjoy those, you'll have to watch this. And so the next time we meet, guys, I'll be telling you about the second film, which is named Split, and I'll be telling you all about it, and then we'll be enjoying the Glass film. So that's all from today, guys, and bye bye and happy watching.